Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play Cities Skylines. Welcome back to Sinagua. This will be episode 2 in the series, and we are going to continue working on trying to expand the city. We do have, the traffic on the highway is a little bit more than I would like to see, and a lot of it is that through traffic, as I've mentioned. And we will have to deal with it as the series progresses, and I'm happy about that because it'll be a good challenge. And in fact, one thing I want to do is I want to, since we're using Traffic Manager already, one of the features I really like about it is the ability to go in and, let's see here, gameplay. We want to disable despawning. And in fact, let's have road condition have a bigger impact on speed. So we're going to have to worry about that. And we'll have some reckless drivers. And then also realistic parking. Yeah, and in fact, let's do like all of that. I think that would be good. Yeah, everything else will leave the same for now. Okay, so that will make traffic an even bigger challenge. But in the meantime, what I want to do now is we're going to extend the grid out here because our center point is this train station right now. And eventually I want to have roads that come out, say, from here and head down at more of an angle there. Or even have one that like goes along there. We're going to lose the grid essentially, and we'll have smaller grids after that, but for now we want to get one in here. And really what we need is a little more zoning. Let's go ahead and get a bit more industry in here, and that should get the unemployment down. And then in the meantime I will come over here and build more roads. Now we're still doing the dirt road because that will allow us to get more roads built for cheaper. But eventually I will go in and upgrade that. Okay, so now we have that grid in there. I think what I want to do is we will bring, we need this road here. I want to get a road that is diagonaled out this way. So we have one that, like this diagonal is here, leading up there. And then we're going to get one more, say 2 squares over here. Yeah, and that will break things up a little bit too. So we've got that leading into the train station. Then this one leads in. Not quite the same angle. And in fact, no, because that would have been there first. So we're not going to change that. But this is more planned. And I think, we'll keep all of these intersections here for now, and we'll see how it goes. But that is what we want there. So now it's pretty much just a matter of zoning. We need a lot of residential now. And I think now that I'm looking at this a little bit more, I do want to break this up and have a park here. So we're going to bring let's see, what do we want to do? Let's take all of this out. Yeah, that's the park I want. Yes, and speaking of district names. I mean, okay, we weren't talking about district names, but I was thinking about district names because I'm getting ready to build a district here. And what I want to do for this one is we are going to use names from my Patreon supporters, but it may not be obvious who they are. So, like, it's not going to be just a plain old Patreon name. It will be something inspired by their name, but within the style of the area. So, like, what I'm going to do here is that, like, pretty much it'll be named after a person. And that's how a lot of names ended up in more rural communities in the United States in terms of how things got started. So this is just going to be Carfagno, which I think will be a good name for kind of the main city here. And then the park, we are going to come in here, and that can be Carfagno Gardens. Okay, so now let's get a small park started here. It'll be very small. There, that ought to do it. I want to get to the next level, or maybe at some point we'll come back and add stuff, but we're also going to be making a tiny bit of money from that park, but that will be the start of that. Then let's go ahead and get some more people out here. I think we need water, though. Now, one thing I want to do is we're going to put commercial along this angled road. And of course, it's going to come along here too. But what's inside here can be residential. And at some point, we're going to have to add schools. But for now, we can continue not having them because we don't need to have them, essentially. Now we do have a backup here. People are waiting to get through this space here. I think we need to have a traffic light here. Oh, Carfagno Gardens has leveled up. So also give priority to the main road. And like I've said, we're going to have traffic issues. There's no doubt about that. I just wish they weren't all trying to get down to the highway here. Maybe it's already time to build a second road over that way. I don't want to yet, though, because we're still talking about how the city, or like we're still thinking about how the city has developed over time. And I think I'm not ready to talk about the highway and the city's development in that regard yet. Let's bring this like that, though. There, yeah, that looks really nice. The garden there, very good, yep. Let's come in. We still don't have gazebos, though. So we'll have to come back to get that because we didn't really unlock anything worthwhile to get this to level up more. Unemployment is still low, so I'm going to continue adding zoning in here. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do that is going to be a pretty major thing for our traffic. Oh, we can't do this until 5,500. Well, we're going to soon set this to Old Town. And so the only people who can drive through here will be people who are going to Carfagno. And that will cut out all of our other traffic. Okay, so now we are at a boomtown. We can unlock another tile. We can do ore. We can do buses and other stuff like that. Very good. What's the next one? 5,500. Okay, so we're not too far from that. Let's speed this up. We're going to need to start thinking about industry at some point. Yeah, I think ore will be the one to do. Oh, I forgot to turn on unlimited ore and oil, though. So I don't want to get started on that yet. Forestry is going to be a major industry for this city, too. What are they complaining about over here? Not enough buyers, which just means that we need more commerce in our midst here. I think eventually this road is going to have another interchange here. And at some point we're probably going to need like a bypass or something, especially if we get this really built up. But we'll see how that turns out. For now, right now, the next big thing that we're waiting on is 11,000 for that train, or like one of the big things we're waiting on. Let's check services. Those are okay. Landfill is filling up. And more people. Here we go. And now we are in need of death care. So the first cemetery. Well, let's think about this. First of all, so this is the old town. We're definitely going to have a cemetery over in here. They're not going to fit in our little square. We're going to put it over here then. Kind of on what was the outskirts of town. We'll go ahead and unpause and let that be the only one for now. Although we probably would get a new one over in here, I think. Let's go ahead and upgrade the road around it, though. And while I'm upgrading roads, I might as well get some more done. So I think we are in good shape financially now. Whew, and that traffic. Let's go ahead and make this 4 lanes. Okay, now, so let's check this. We definitely need even more people coming in. But historically speaking, we are now at the point where like we've developed as much as we would have seen from the initial railroad coming in. Let's go ahead and get people there. So next, what would have happened is the town would have kind of like just stagnated, I think, because there isn't too much to it except for having a spot to stop with the railroad at this point. And eventually, then we get this road, this trail gets upgraded to like Route 66, a U.S. highway that goes all the way across the country. And that brings a lot of tourism to the area, which gives us another boom and moves the center of the town off of the train station. So like the train station started here and they went that way. The railroad. I suppose we could bring it this way too. Bring the grid Let's go a few blobs that way, yeah. And then we'll break that grid. And start having other development. But I do think we would have seen... So let's get that like that. Let's go that far with it. And we're just going to cut right through the, like have the road cut right through that. And we're not going to go quite as far on this side. It's just a little bit of extra in here. There we go. So then another thing I want to do is we're going to bring this road. Now we're going to start to come in here and we'll look at the topographic lines. We'll do this, and now we're getting up on the hill anyway, so we don't want to do too much with this. But man, that traffic, playing with T-spawn off is really fun. But let's go ahead and come this way. I don't think this is too steep to do this sort of thing yet. We'll get a road that comes in like that. And that might help with the traffic a little bit, because then people can come over here. If they really want to go from here over here, they might choose to do that. And in fact, let's do this. Yeah, and that can end up being the edge of this grid. Okay, there we go. So that gets in there like that. Where are we at with unemployment? 2%, so we can get more out here. And we have a power issue now. Let's go ahead and get another coal plant out here. Yeah, that'll be good. And I think what we'll do is we will bring this all the way through here, which again gives another reason to go in that direction and braids this up a little bit. So I mean, we're trying to add a whole bunch of different ways of doing things. Now we only have the one interchange for now, but once we eventually talk about the interchanges, then we can do more. I think we probably won't see too much boom from the roots of years. We'll expand out this way, and I think what we'll do is we'll have... This is pretty straight here. We'll come off this way. Yeah. And then we'll bring this up this direction. And we're going to break this and make this a different grid, like a different length. Like that. We can unpause again. It's not telling me how much this is going to cost, which is a pain, but okay, we're going this far and up like that. Yeah, that'll be our grid for just 3 sets of that. So then we start to, I think, get on the hill a little bit. Yeah, it gets a little bit steeper over there. I'm anxious to get to that 5,500 point so that we don't have any of that. Any of the... That we can get the Old Town policy. That's what I'm looking for. Words. But I do want to... We're going to bring this grid the rest of the way here. And then we we will go ahead and okay, that'll work. Then let's just extend the water pipes up this way. Okay, and we do have water needs again, so let's go ahead and get a water tower here in the park. That's one thing I like to do, and then we'll get another sewage treatment plant over in here. Very good. Then, unemployment is now at 19%, so let's go ahead and add a little bit more industry over here, although we're kind of at the limit of where I want to go with that. I don't want to have too much industry over here, but I mean, the yard and station will go here, so we can get a little bit of that. I suppose we could go that way, but there's nothing over there I want to get to. I think we go here next, and we're going to get some forestry in there. Although there's really, I mean, the forest isn't actually there. We want to go this way. Yeah. We're going to unlock this tile here. And we're going to build forest industry out this way. And eventually we might need to get a rail line over that way, but for now, all I'm going to worry about is getting a road over there. And I think this road, actually, yeah, you know what? We're going to take this out. And this road is going to continue straight this way. And that'll be the purpose of that road. Like, it comes down to the logging industry right over here. We are going to get it up over the highway. There we go. We can smooth this out. There. And we should smooth. Where else did I use this? Over here. Yeah, that's good. I think that was the only spot where I used, where we changed anything recently. Oh no, it was the bridge over, right, okay. This bridge is what I want to smooth. There we go, okay, unpause. So yeah, that goes right out here. Goes up the hill. And actually it can all be industrial on this side. Okay, so now we are going to have a forestry industry in here. Built into quite a hill here. If we look at the terrain, yeah, we're gonna have to make some changes here. We're gonna bring a road along like this. And this is going to move over to there. So that makes it a little bit better looking. Then we're going to get some water out here. Apparently have a little bit of a garbage issue. Is our garbage full already? No, they're just not making it over there because of traffic, I presume, then. Well, let's go ahead. Oh, this one is full. So we have a whole bunch of trucks not in use. Let's go ahead and build another one. Got one there. We'll put one over on that side too. But anyway, water out this way. And power. Power is going to come right along this road. Yeah, like that. Okay, then we can start coming in here and start building things. So we have a small tree plantation. I guess that is pretty much all we're going to be doing at this point. It's probably sloped too steep. I don't know where my error messages went, but they're gone. No, I wonder, sometimes they come back by doing that. Nope. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna go up the hill here a bit, and then bring another one over this way. It's going to be a very interesting little forestry area. But it works, and we can just come in here. I don't like the alder here. Even the conifers. It's really not a conifer, is it? Alright, I guess we'll just leave it the way it is. Those other trees there. That might be a spot where I end up using a custom asset, because I've made some that have a spruce tree, which would look much better here. So that's probably the route that we will go with that. But let's go ahead, and the sawmill, I don't think we want to have it be way up on the hill. I think we'll have the sawmill be down around here. Yeah, and we could bring a rail off from the main chute and down over this way. Probably what we'll end up doing. But for now, that is where we are going to leave it. So today we really expanded out this way. We got the roads in place out that way. You can see the main town really coming together, and I think that'll work. Sunset Logging Area Site. I don't like that name. Let's go with let's see here. Craven Logging. That'll be that, and Carfagno is going to be expanded over this way. Just because that is the main town. We'll get other town names elsewhere and stuff like that. But anyway, that's really good. I really appreciate all of the support from everybody, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I had fun. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.